Yo, 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 what's up, boys and girls? This is Kenshi. अब बढ़िया 1.5 घंटा विचर खेलेंगे। ये बहन के लाइन डैंडलाइन को ढूंढेंगे जरा। Quest. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 ding, 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 dun, dun, dun. Oh. अच्छा इसके घर के अंदर घुसना था ना अपने को। हाँ घुस तो गया था मैं, याद आ गया, लेकिन बाद में बाहर निकल गया था जब मेरे को साइड क्वेस्ट करनी थी। ये क्या है? ओह सीवर का रास्ता, अपने को भी वो नहीं करना, बाद में करेंगे। नोविग्रेड में सबसे ज्यादा डरावनी चीज सीवर्स ही है। अच्छा हाँ मैंने गलती से वाला कट सीन प्ले कर दिया था ना, बात याद आ गया मेरे को। चलना हाँ।
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
नेशंस लीग का फाइनल भी देखना है अभी, जल्दी से जल्दी डैंडलाइन को ढूंढते हैं भाई। यार भेड़ मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता ये औरत है क्या है, मैं बस जल्दी खत्म कर।
Why bother with
Damn.
Damn है।
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
अरे यार एक तो ये औरतों को जितना समझाओ ना उतना उतना आज इसको ऐसा पीटूंगा कभी अपने पति के खाने में नमक नहीं भूलेगी डालना.
Come on, come closer.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
अरे मेरे को डैंडलियन के बारे में बता.
Take it, Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Ooh, nothing.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz.
This woman, not a local
I seem to remember. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times.
Gotta ask Zoltan about... But
एक्ट करने वाली है.
sorry, Rose.
Farewell, then. Oh.
Washed your hair lately?
Leave me alone.
तेरे मुंह कौन लग रहा है?
I need a belt set with silver studs. I'll have it for you next week. I was here last week.
Sick of it. The folk in this city buzz off. Their personal hygiene is dead.
Deliver us from a tiny
How you go with this thing?
Dun 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 dun
What are you keeping, Bobby?
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? Short to stop.
Nice bird, but to the matter at hand.
So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye,
अरे
must be her.
Such a best scene. Such a best scene. Such a best scene.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troveritz, like you said.
Interesting.
I think he...
Even I fell in love when I heard her voice.
What can I say?
She's as much Larry's head.
All right.
Priscilla works for the
प्रिसिली
mummers.
के पास जाना है मेरे को प्रिसिली के पास जाना है मेरे को प्रिसिली के पास जाना है स्किप कर स्किप कर चल 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 चल
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
गाइस सबसे बेस्ट मोमेंट इस गेम का सबसे बेस्ट मोमेंट आ रहा है सनडाउन सनडाउन ही है देखा जाए तो अरे अंदर नहीं हो सकता है क्या
Have your rags properly laundered or go to the
एक्स्ट्रा एक और कर ले सनडाउन ही है चल बारिश भी हो रही है बस ladies and gentlemen this is one of the greatest OST in any game.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Nice. Peak.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace, you flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted storm not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream, come the morning. Your scent, berry star, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Peak, why peak, fucking peak, why fucking peak. Greatest shit ever happened in any video game. Greatest shit ever happened in this video game industry. This is the greatest thing. Oh, वो वाला जानती है?
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
इस बहन की रोटी की
Don't
जान
let him
बचाई
provoke
और
you.
ये बोल-
There's the
फालतू
door.
बोल रही
Settle
है।
this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault,
sheepdip.
and I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Riven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
नाइस भाई ये इसीलिए का गाना मेरे हिसाब से एक गाना नहीं है ये एक ट्रीटमेंट है अगर आप कैंसर के फर्स्ट स्टेज पे हो ना तो ये कैंसर को मार देगा कैंसर आपको मारने से पहले भाई इसीलिए का गाना एक ऐसी चीज़ है मतलब लगा लो आयुर्वेदिक हर्ब्स इसीलिए एक ऐसी औरत है जिसको भगवान ने ना खुद से टाइम लेके बनाया होगा इसीलिए एक ऐसी दृष्टि है इस संसार की जिसको ओके मेरे पे ना लाइन खत्म हो गई है सॉरी आई एम सॉरी वो दृष्टि से ही खत्म हो गई थी मेरे पे लाइन
Anybody there?
ओके इसके लिए काम करो
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have time to see you.
Want a bed?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
Happen? What happened?
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
ये है भाई ये करने में जो मजा है ना अरे कपड़े भी तो चेंज अरे
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Nice fun, you have.
You were right.
नहीं कुछ डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होना तेरे फोन देख छोड़ दिया है
And then he sent the body back.
नहीं कुछ डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होना
Like a horse. Clear that you've not
It's a simple matter. Also,
Does it loop back on itself?
easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
None of your business.
Your friend got a death wish.
No, just short on manners. Witches aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
assassin थप्पड़ मार रहा है
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Orson Jr. sends his regards.
test your nerve?
We need one alive! Come on! Gets you nothing, that! Got it? We need one alive!
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuben. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about. Gambling. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's...
अरीना पे ही शायद से होता ना।
Now,
Men... See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
do what you will.
Thanks for your...
Just go. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be...
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got my own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell.
Fig.
चल इसकी कोशिश से करेंगे।
Be so kind as to follow me.
जबरन को लूट ले रहा हूँ।
Got a minute?
I do.
Tap.
Got think. Oh, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that now.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadness.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms.
Headphones.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes.
But
Bad
troll.
troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole.
One seam boom. Got what? Breathe.
Breathe. Shroom.
Sleep.
Sleep
Go. Cheerful gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom.
Big.
Big.
Dislike.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I've
क्या dialogues टी सुनना यार मेरे को
Should
I've a few...
मेरी
Thanks.
जिंदगी में
Note
इतने
to
बार
them.
सुनती है ना
Listen.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Go any faster. Tracing magic out. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding?
inventory
Pieces of it. Could be the current swept them away.
Getting harder to breathe.
Drowners.
I thought Witcher's potions were vital. Damn it, can't breathe. Gotta get out when I can. Not bad.
डार्विन स्पिरिट आई गेस सबसे कॉमन चीज होगी पूरी विचर में।
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing here.
यहाँ पे
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel? Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask you
Sarcasm में
nicely.
बोलेगा.
I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
तीन बजे ऐसा मौसम है सुबह के 3 बजे लगा यार ऐसे जगह पे कौन नहीं रहना चाहेगा माने कि वॉर चल रही है बट ठीक है बट देखो ना कितना सुंदर है
God, the Reaper's company.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. क्या करना था यहाँ से मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा वहाँ पे जाना भी नहीं है कुछ समझा Footprints. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres.
करेक्ट जगह पे लगाओगे तो होगा भूल गया था मैं ये चीज
1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Stain. Wyvern oil. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Dijkstra and Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's...
Doubt Menge will...
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who beat...
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we...
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic.
Triss...
Thought as much. That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right. See you then. And thanks.
Just how far south?
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Miserable and hungry.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mina could use a bit of paint and spackle.
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open...
No way.
Dandelion's life's on the line. See...
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't...
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the law.
Still got a bad feeling about this.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
On the L4?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
भाई कॉड वैनगार्ड कैसी गेम है, पैसों के वर्थ इट नहीं है, स्टोरी के हिसाब से 6 और 5.6 आउट ऑफ 10. Honestly 6 भी नहीं देना चाहूँगा मैं, 5 out of 10.
Giving up drowners for sorceresses.
कैंपेन भी काफी छोटा है.
It's cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the
Basically अगर मैं किसी आदमी को रिकमेंड करूँगा कि वो कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी वैनगार्ड ले तो वो पक्का मेरा दुश्मन ही होगा.
Start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
You're not gonna rip her tongue out.
'Cause why?
'Cause this.
Oh. पाजी तलवार तो निकाल लो आप.
Spread out! Don't let him drive you back!
What? Lost your nerve? never learn.
Oh my god.
That's enough of that. Damn.
Fuck. Oh fuck. वेट बहुत हो गया. शिट यार, हमेशा यही होता है कि इस मिशन के टाइम पे ना वेट भर जाता है. Saddlebags. कोई नहीं, ऐसे ही लड़ूंगा मैं. फिर जगह कहाँ पे?
Lost your nerve? You'll never learn.
वैसे उस गेम एक लड़की स्नाइपर है, मैंने देखा था. पोलवीना पेट्रो नाम था शायद से. हाँ है उस गेम में. मतलब उसमें ऐसा है कि 4 से 5 कैरेक्टर है, उन सब की अपनी अपनी बैक स्टोरी है. रीजन देते हैं वो कि वो क्यों हिटलर के अगेंस्ट फाइट कर रहे हैं. फिर उसमें एक ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है, हिटलर के किसी प्लान को रोकने का, जहाँ तक मेरे को याद था. एंड वो वही 4-5 ग्रुप जो है अलग अलग कंट्रीज का, वो एक साथ होकर लड़ाई करते हैं. मतलब मैं वो एक चीज होती है ना कि स्टोरी अच्छी होना, खास होना, वो नहीं है, तो इसलिए मैं उस गेम को रिकमेंड नहीं करता हूँ। आपका एक गेम अगर आप खरीदने जा रहे हो तो एक रीजन होना चाहिए उस गेम को खरीदने का। अब वो गेम इतना कूड़ा कचड़ा है कि कुछ रीजन ही नहीं है उस गेम को मतलब बाय करने का, तो क्यों ही खेलना। मल्टीप्लेयर तो मतलब आपका कैंपेन तो फिर भी चलो ठीक है, कैंपेन है, स्टोरी है, थोड़ा बहुत एंजॉयमेंट हो जाएगा,
Find anything?
लेकिन मल्टीप्लेयर तो
Just
बिल्कुल
his
भी मैं
office key in
रिकमेंड
his
नहीं करूँगा।
pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would...
Maybe Dijkstra can help.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
ओल्ड वाला कॉर्ड की बात ये लगती है। ओल्ड वाला कॉर्ड क्या करे, ओल्ड वाला कॉर्ड
Nothing left for us
प्रोग्राम
here.
से नहीं बनता था
Let's
ना।
go.
Be glad to. Just not
जब
by
से ये
way of
लोग
the
ये
main gate.
हिजड़ों को प्रमोट करने लग गए इंस्टाग्राम पे, तब से पूरी कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी की वाट से लग गई। ओल्ड कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी इज ऑलवेज बेस्ट। ओल्ड कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी बेस्ट होने का एक रीजन ये था कि उनके अंदर ना गूदा था कुछ ना कुछ करने का। फॉर एग्जांपल मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर 2 में तुम देखोगे कि उन्होंने लिटरली एक ऐसा मिशन डाला था जो कि बहुत बड़ी कंट्रोवर्सी बन के रह गई थी, ठीक है। मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर 3 2011 वाली, उसमें उन्होंने आईफिल टावर गिरा के रख दिया था। तो ये सब चीज़ें होती है। आजकल सिर्फ मल्टीप्लेयर में फोकस करते हैं, लेकिन उस मल्टीप्लेयर में फोकस नहीं करते। मल्टीप्लेयर का कंटेंट में बंडल बेचना 2-2 हज़ार रुपए के, ये इसमें फोकस है उनका। मल्टीप्लेयर में भी फोकस नहीं है ना। बात तो ये है, मल्टीप्लेयर में फोकस होता तो वो क्या ही बात होती। उनका फोकस अब सिर्फ बंडल बेच के पैसा कमाने में है। वैसे अलग बात, वो लड़की अच्छी दिखती है। हाँ, रशियन है ना। अब अपने को यहाँ से एस्केप करना है।
Well,
चला वेट ओवरलोड हो रखा है, इसमें मैं भाग भी नहीं सकता।
this
OG
is where we
COD
split
Modern Warfare
up.
Trilogy मेरे
But
टॉप 5
first,
फेवरेट गेम्स में आता
let's
है।
burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Peak था भाई वो time.
But I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, and definitely not
Earlier
now.
quality have 100%
Come by later when you
testosterone.
have a moment.
क्या
I'd
बोले?
appreciate it.
कूदा था ना उनके
All
अंदर कुछ
right.
करने का.
We need
करो
to
मैं.
get out of here.
मुश्किल से पहले वाली कॉर्ड में कोई फीमेल थी. नहीं फीमेल थी. कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी 4 मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर में जो आप एक पायलट को सेव करते शायद से वो लड़की ही थी ना. थी मतलब
Mr. Roven, what's the
नॉन
word?
प्लेबल कैरेक्टर थी.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
यार मेरे को Dandelion
you
ढूंढना
read
टाइम
first?
हो गया है. मैच स्टार्ट हो गया.
Geralt.
What do you mean?
You again?
What? No.
I jest you not.
I can live with that.
This time, yeah, and now.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You help. I take it you've still no idea what.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlack. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight. No need. And a final.
अब मेरे को इतना किलो का सामान बेचना है और यहाँ जाना है. चलते रहे.
But there's also the rosemary and the street lights, naturally.
मैं ब्लैक ऑप्स 6 को गर्ल बॉस 6 बोलता हूँ. हैं? मतलब समझ में नहीं आया.
Greetings, Geralt.
What do you...
सब पेज सारे पे. Oh my god, 49 kilos हो गया. Okay.
So long.
चलो मेरे को जल्दी से इसको ढूंढना है डैंडलाइन को, फिर मैं जाऊंगा बढ़िया मैच देखने के लिए।
Hard times we live in. It's everywhere. Nothing hurts.
Dun 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 dun.
Like dung that flows to the sewers, to the worst scum flow.
Where the fuck is Dropbox? Find the Dropbox using your Witcher senses. यहाँ पे oh.
Must be the drop of the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Be arranged meeting place at midnight.
Like dung that flows to the sewers,
Wonderful.
to the worst scum flow.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
I've got it, old family.
Hey, you seen any bright Billy Goss? Oh, no loitering round here!
Now just to hide and wait. Blind man would even spot me here. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls. Mouse
अरे
gardens and
इंग्लिश सेक्स वेक्स मत करो तुम।
Manga!
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
You'll talk. Just a matter of time. So save us some, yourself some too, and stop acting tough.
Or what?
Or I'll have to hurt you. Permanently.
I see you know your way around an interrogation. So do I. You're the bad one, all threats and torture. And the red one's the good one, full of sympathy and sweet promises.
That's where you're wrong. Had enough?
Fuck off! I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
We're looking for
Right. You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
You expect an apology?
No. But am I right? Dandelion is on Temple Isle.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way.
Where'd Menga hide Siggy?
You realize one work...
Yeah.
Think he's telling the truth?
Looks like...
Enough.
Not so fast.
I know. He's...
But why?
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Peace, slay, and gay.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I...
Said you had an idea.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear.
A Doppler? Yeah, except...
Fingers crossed.
Come on. डॉपलर को बचाओ ये वो मैं कल ही करूँगा भाई आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है ठीक है आज के लिए तो काफ़ी है डैंडलियन हमें मिल गया वो बस इसी के साथ अब अपन मिलेंगे अपनी नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में तब तक के लिए कीप गेमिंग बाय बाय सी या